Jonathan Gay.
What is it based on?
I think this is Fleet Foxes.
It's still going.
It really is.
There's 4 choruses.
We have at least 45 more seconds of it.
Our soprano's a little drunk.
Just foreshadowing.
Jonathan Gay.
Oh, that was good.
That was nice. Yeah.
Welcome to the Valley Folk.
Oh, I love
What is that? A coffee machine.
Oh, that was beautiful.
Loved it.
Fantastic work from
Great stuff.
Reddit user JR the paramedic.
JR, you spent time in singing, probably, I don't know, I'm assuming alone
Yeah.
in a place?
Yeah, did you worry anyone? Like, do you
you.
have roommates that were like, what the fuck is he up to this time?
They're
I hope
like,
they knew though. I hope deep down there he's doing.
Oh, he's doing a
Doing that?
Valleycast
He's doing
intro.
the Valleycast intro.
Man.
They're like, just send it in.
The
Yeah.
track is called Valley Folk Intro Nostalgia Edition.
Oh, that's good.
And
that makes sense.
the user's name on SoundCloud is Titty Boy Zach, which is so strange because his Reddit name is JR the paramedic, and there's no Z for
Do you think
Zach
it's a
in
period
there.
R or is it Junior the paramedic?
Maybe it is Junior.
'Cause
Who knows?
If it was 2 guys, Junior the paramedic and Titty Boy Zach, I would like to be
Well, the
friends
creepy-
with
I'd go to
both
that
of them.
EDM show
Yeah,
for sure.
100%.
The creepiest thing about it is, though, is the image on the page is just like a creepy van in like the corner of like a parking
I
garage.
thought it was a sloth. From
No.
this
Oh yeah, I
angle, it
could
looks
see
like
how
a
you could see
sloth.
that. Yeah. No, it's just
You
a
know what?
creepy white van that children get abducted in.
For some
Titties.
of you that
Black.
may not understand why that is nostalgia reference, the 4 of us used to work on a little channel called SourceFed back in the day, and that
true.
Jonathan Gay was a fan that turned into a running joke, much
And it
like
was
did the
beautiful.
What Is That, a Coffee Machine? Both referenced in
Yeah.
that wonderful song.
Yeah.
My experience with the Jonathan Gay, because I wasn't in that video. That was you 3, and
hurtful. You
you know
okay?
sometimes when you're watching videos and that you're in, you're more focused on what you're doing.
Yeah.
It's nice sometimes to watch your friends in videos that you're not in because it frees you, I think, mentally to appreciate it more.
Sure.
And that Jonathan Gay video to this day, I think, is one of the funniest things.
It still makes me cry
channel-
laughing.
Yeah.
and because it's such an innocent. For
This guy.
context, basically, it's a commentary thing. So we're reading the usernames, and Joe, without any hesitation, reads the username Jonathan Gay.
Just a dude's name.
And then
Jonathan
which
Gay.
Perfect,
Oh, and it just
perfect Joe.
tickles me.
And then
tickled
you
you
get a little
good.
smirk.
It just tickles.
and then Lee catches the smirk and then roasts you for 20
Yeah.
minutes.
and then he
it's like-
laughs and turns red.
Yeah, it's
You know,
unbelievably good.
I think the even funnier one though is the fart.
Oh, where you crapped your
one, where
pants
I
on
crapped
us?
my pants and it just like lost my shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think that was great because you guys were disgusted with me because I
Yeah.
lifted my legs.
I don't fairness, 'cause
Completely
it was
up into
also
the air.
Disgusting.
I mean, it was obnoxious and
No,
disgusting.
it was
Yeah.
fully disgusting.
Yeah.
I
It takes a
remember
lot-
being there in the room when you pooped.
Yeah, it takes a lot to get to a place where you are so comfortable and you feel way too free in a professional setting, in a moment of creation and teamwork to lift your
true.
legs up and crap
I
your
was,
pants for the fans.
It is interesting you mentioned that too because like when I've done other jobs, like I have held in farts.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because it's
I've
just
been in
like,
relationships where I've been like, why
oh,
are
that sounds
You
bad.
held in a
Yeah.
fart
You
for
held in a
3.5
fart for-
years.
3.5 years.
I actually know good friends who are like basically married, and they're like, my husband stole a fart in front of me. It's really weird.
Delman
It's like,
will
wow,
walk
what
in
else are you not doing?
While he'll walk in on everything and he'll be like, "Where's the this?" And I'm like, any privacy would be
Yeah.
really
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah.
It'd be dope to
Yeah.
just not. Have
I don't
to do
like-
that.
I don't consider myself an active farter. I think I'm a passive farter, but I do appreciate the
God, that's
option
so
to be
you.
able to. Yeah, I don't necessarily find it like I don't want to push it out, but I don't want to impede it either.
So
Can
it's
I be
just a
honest? I don't
necessary
know.
function
Yeah.
that you allow to happen.
Yeah,
I don't
I'm
know
a
if
big
I've
crop
ever
duster.
heard you fart.
Yeah, I don't do
Oh,
it often.
yeah, you have.
Oh, he rocked it
No.
at our previous place of employment a number of
Yeah,
times.
at SourceFed,
I don't know
he'd
if I
fart
have-
all the
oh,
time.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
think you would
Yeah.
actually. Like
Yeah.
tiny farts, though.
I
Yeah.
mean,
He is a horrible farter.
yeah, I'll go to town if I have a little bit of dairy. So
Oh yeah, my favorite is when
I don't mind saying
when
it.
you were destroying my living room with your farts the other day. I think it was the stream night.
And you just
And then you were and then it was awful smelling. And then I was over there and Elliott was leaving and you were about to leave and you stood in the only area that you have to enter to get to the exit of my apartment and you farted so loudly and disgustingly there. And I had to walk through it.
I don't feel bad about it because I know I don't sit on this pillar by myself. There's 4 other people at this table that
It's very
sit
true.
on top of that with me and are just as disgusting.
No, it's very true.
I mean, absolutely, yeah.
This morning, actually,
we're a
this
gross
is
group.
a very true story. This morning, I walked out because I was sleeping at my husband's parents' house. I was sleeping in that room, and he had already woken up and had coffee and whatever. And I come out and I was like, dude, there's like a gas leak or something. Like, it's horrible. It's like, I'm not even kidding. And he's like, seriously? And I'm like, yeah, like go in there and smell. It's like a serious like propane or something. And he walks in, he's like, this is just fucking stale farts.
It's just
dude."
shit.
Yeah, and I was like, was I farting? He's like, very strong.
Oh, that's a great
possibility.
great gag to pull. Like you stink up the bathroom so bad, and you go like, "Can you go to the bathroom?" Like I think there's like,
gas
it smells like a gas leak in there, and it's just the worst foul shit smell.
I just love that he literally was mad. He was just like, "That's you. That's you."
How's
Ew.
everybody doing? Welcome to the Valleycast. It's a podcast.
is
For
a
those of you that are
podcast?
unaware of what a podcast is,
What do we do here, Steve, on the Valleycast?
Well, we do all sorts of fun things, but mainly we all bring topics to the table. Myself, Steve Zaragoza, Lee Newton, Joe Beretta, and Elliott Morgan. We all bring topics to the table, and we talk about them, and then we engage in the discussion, and it leads to really fun and jovial discussions.
yeah, I would say it's a roller coaster of genre, emotion, and tonality.
Certainly, yeah.
Tonality.
With
we
a
do
little,
tangents. We do, and then we get back on topic, but sometimes we don't.
yeah,
Yeah,
and that's okay.
it's like a conversation.
It is like it's a fully dynamic conversation.
just
It's almost like a
describing-
dynamic banter.
There's a lot of banter,
No,
and it's
it's-
very
we don't
dynamic.
have that
very
much.
It's like The
banter.
View, but it's not racist.
Right.
Sure.
That's the one difference.
Same
Same amount of farting.
Anybody
Yeah.
have any housekeeping?
I have some housekeeping. I have I have a couple ones of housekeeping. I took
Is
pictures.
it housekeeping or
No,
house?
it's housekeeping.
It's housekeeping.
I thought we called it something else before, and then it
Housecoping.
turned into housekeeping.
Oh, house.
Oh, it's
I
been-
think you said house
It's
cleaning
been
at one
housekeeping
point.
for a long time, I think.
I
It's
think
fine.
Housekeeping. It's housekeeping.
We'll
I
we'll have a meeting.
I would like to.
Yeah, let's just like
Let's have
Yeah,
because
I
I've
think
I've
you-
kept a list of things that we
Shoot
need
a
to
memo.
talk about
Okay.
together.
I do think we should have just a full hour-long discussion
Yeah,
about
I
that.
think so. That might be this episode. It's just
Yeah.
housekeeping versus
Great. My first amount of housekeeping is I even texted them to you. I got a couple of really beautiful pictures because I asked for them of Michael B. Jordan and Elliott embracing and
Oh
kissing.
yeah.
And I just want to say you guys crushed it, like hardcore crushed it.
It's
You know,
The fans crushed
the
it.
fans crushed it. I mean, I think some of you are holding back because a couple of you that did send them to me said, I didn't know if I should send this, but I did anyway. So if you,
I love the
if
idea of
you
somebody
did
drawing it
something-
the entire time, being like,
Yeah.
I don't know if I should.
I don't know if I should
be
send
doing
this. I don't
This might
know.
be a little much. I don't know. Am I stepping over some
I
boundaries?
really
here?
appreciate it. I think excellent work. Be Too Good 10 from Instagram and a couple other ones sent me some, and I really just
Maybe
Is
we'll do
there-
a little reposting on our Instagram.
of the
Yeah, that's a
beautiful
good
ones. Yeah, I
idea.
can do
That's a
that.
good
Follow us
idea.
at
ASAP.
Instagram.com/thevalleyfolk.
Ooh, I can do that
Oh my
ASAP.
God. I would do it now, but my phone is recording the podcast.
Well,
get
and
it.
mine is on airplane mode because I get yelled at from
Yeah.
Steve Zaragoza. Otherwise, I would do it too.
You ever think about that?
I
ever
mean,
think
is
about
it
that?
yelling or is it just being like?
So
No,
thank
it's
you.
like a
Trying to
thing.
be
It's like a normal.
professional.
You're
Yeah.
fine.
So thank you to all
Wow.
the fans.
Thank you to all the
Sent
fans.
us all.
Big
I wouldn't
time
consider
for that.
yelling because
It's very nice of you.
I'm not
Beautiful.
angry about it.
It's
I
just
just want
like
the
so many of
audio
them-
to sound.
You
so
know what I did
talented.
notice?
They're so
You're
talented.
always being spooned in them.
I think you said that
Interesting.
though. Didn't you clarify that? Didn't you say Michael B. Jordan embracing
Spoon.
Elliott?
I guess that's true. I did.
Yeah, or like
I
a
mean,
sweet
I just
tender.
like seeing it. It's
But an
nice.
embrace can happen from the
Did you
front
know-
or from the
Yeah,
back.
it's
That
fact.
the song Spoon Man is about cuddling.
Spoon Man.
It's actually not.
Cuddle you with my hips and hands. Spoon Man.
Lay on my hand all night long. Now it's numb.
Wait, this is not housekeeping, but I feel like I had to say it because I told it to Delman. But when I was asking you guys the other day, like gun to your head, you have to pick someone immediately to kiss that's the same sex as you.
Mm-hmm.
And Elliott immediately said Joe because he said that you guys could probably
who did I say?
work through it. I forget who you
'Cause we
said.
could
You have
work
to think
through it.
about it.
The
Yeah.
emotional
You
aftermath.
had to think
really
about
did
it
make
a lot. You really did. You had to think about it big time. And you were like,
Fuck,
it wasn't.
I forgot who I said.
Oh, you said Malcolm. You said Malcolm Barrett.
No, that's what Elliott said.
No, you said Malcolm Barrett.
No, Elliott said
and
me,
you said
"Don't
it
steal
very
my fire."
quickly because you were like, it's the one I could think of because I said 3, 2, 1.
Weird. Okay, yeah.
And
Malcolm
then
Barrett.
Elliott said Joe because he thought you guys could get through it. And then I asked Joe, and in all sincerity, he said Dave Grohl.
Yeah, it
Like
wasn't
he was
even
getting
like,
it off his
yeah,
chest.
but
Yeah,
I
well,
also,
we
like-
all picked someone we knew.
Yeah, that was the
And
clarification.
Joe was like,
you have
Dave
to-
Grohl. He was ready
Like
for
I
that.
woke up. Dave Grohl.
But also, we had already clarified. You have to. It has to be someone you know. It has to
I
be
didn't hear
quick
that
answer.
part. I was
and
thinking
he
of
was
Dave
just-
Grohl at the time.
I get it. I mean, I totally get
I just
that.
love it
Oh,
with
Dave
all
Grohl.
full like, oh, it's Dave Grohl.
And
I
to
know
be
this.
fair,
Not
that's
a bad
that's a
choice.
but it's a talent make. Like I want to make out with him for his talent.
Oh yeah.
Oh, he's
Sure.
also beautiful.
I also then I just pictured
And the
it, and it
history.
was so much
Those
like
lips.
facial hair and so
I know.
entangled, and I
And
was
That's a
like,
lot.
he
it's
knew
on
Kurt
flannel,
Cobain. That's
too.
hot.
Yeah, that is hot. That is
Super hot.
You have one more thing?
The other thing that I do have is this is really great because last week, Elliott, we found a weird place of intensity from Elliott, which
Oh,
is
yeah.
him believing that the world is beautiful enough to bring children into.
I really messed up, guys.
Because it isn't a place to bring children into? Or?
I mean,
I heard you had a conversation about this, and I want to talk to you about it.
I did?
Oh, we're in housekeeping.
Wait, I had a conversation?
Yeah,
about it?
on another podcast that you do. Somebody was telling me who listened to it, and I was bummed that I couldn't be a part of it, screaming my obscenities.
Oh, yeah, I did talk about that. Yeah, I talked about like genetics because the kidney stones thing. I
You
talked
had
about it on
kidney
the
stones.
dynamic banter, and I talked about how like I don't want to pass those genetics down, like because I already have like bad anxiety and depression, all that stupid shit. And the last thing I want to do is give kidney stones to someone.
But
you know, it's like
imagine- you have
that's
curly
that's the
hair and it's
last thing I
cute.
want. Yeah. I mean, and that's the selfish reason to have a kid. but,
Dude,
yeah.
okay, yeah, we'll talk
Yeah,
about
basically what happened here, if you didn't listen to the last podcast, is that Lee talked about bringing children into
Yeah.
the world, and that she's a little hesitant
And then
because
Elliott
there's a lot
lost
of
his
darkness.
shit.
And
And then
Elliott,
Elliott
in the-
immediately.
like the
no,
cra-
I'm just kidding. It's a joke.
it. I did lose my shit.
I mean, no, we had whatever.
he
We were
adamantly interrupted Lee and said, "The world is beautiful.
Don't play into
Kids,
that.
because the world is beautiful."
Don't play into that bullshit
And-
of being worried about the world.
This is why your favorite people, like your favorite like comedians and stuff, are usually on script.
But to be
Because
fair,
when they are themselves, you learn that they're just like aggressive about certain things.
to be
And
fair,
you're like,
Out of
"Ugh,
nowhere."
ugh."
Elliott
I'm
didn't
aggressive
lose
about
it.
weird shit
like not having kids
and toys.
and having toys.
Yeah.
Elliott didn't lose his shit, but our audience did. It
Yeah.
was
Our audience
incredible.
lost their mind. One that I got a weird, which I wasn't expecting, which was like, you don't need to play into that shit. You're a woman and it's okay. And I was like, oh no.
we lost about 2,500 patrons, and I'm real scared.
All of which
That
not
joke
believing.
makes my heart hurt.
You guys, there's some days I won't check the Patreon because it gives me too much
Oh,
anxiety.
yeah. I'll go to it,
I'm
make
like,
a post, and avoid looking.
Just
at
like,
it.
please love,
like
please love me.
I will physically cover it because I'm like I can't.
It's like I had this rash that hurts so bad, I just stopped looking at it, and
Yeah.
and now I don't. It still hurts, and it's a numb area of my body now. But
It's a
but
new
I didn't look
anxiety.
at it, and now I don't have to worry about it.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Hey, but please support us at
Good.
patreon.com/thevalley.
Uh-huh.
Is it foggy in here?
No, I didn't expect a lot of that. A lot of the like, you're a woman, and then like a bunch of women were like, fucking feed your eggs, girl, you can do it. And then other people were like, you're fine. Childbirth is bullshit.
Why
And I
are
was like,
all these people
I-
drunk? You just freeze your eggs.
I do read them angrier than they probably
Oh,
are.
I guarantee you I do. I think some
Yeah.
of them were just like,
yeah,
this was
there-
a solution I found.
There's
Yeah.
there's a massive disconnect between like tonal, like when the
Yeah.
tonal
For
like
sure.
typing
Yes,
out of things,
100%.
and it to the point where Reddit actually instilled kind of like an unwritten like rule that if you are being sarcastic, you have to add a /s to the end of your sentence. And it's
It's
pretty
smart.
widely like subscribed to that method. So like wherever you're reading shit, you'll just see like a /s, like, and because people were just like, are you being sarcastic? Like, what is it? Like,
Well, and people
it would
get,
cause a
like-
lot of arguments. It would
I've
cause
been
a lot of
reading a
problems.
lot of Vanagon forums because that's the light that
the
I
fuck?
chose right now.
Oh my God.
Because of our Westphalia.
Kurt Vanagon?
And so, yeah, Kurt Vanagon.
I love Cat's Cradle. It's
It's beautiful. I mean,
in the cradle and the fear of a
Trad.
spoon.
Silver
Okay. But no, I've been reading a lot of those. And I mean, if you want a dark place, go to a Vanagon forum because it's like, nice
What
job,
are you saying?
Jackhole.
Vanagon?
Vanagon. A Westphalia Vanagon. A Volkswagen Vanagon.
Oh, okay.
What did you think I said?
I don't know.
I was just nodding my
fine.
head like I knew what you were
Okay,
talking
I
about.
honestly,
You know
I
what?
mean,
We're
I don't
fine.
live in that
We
world.
can
I don't
move-
know what that is.
Wait, I have one last housekeeping thing,
Yes.
and it has to attach with Elliott losing
better
his
be your
mind very
topic,
quickly.
Lee.
It can't be now. I don't know. It said from Swifty number 1. This is basically Elliott Morgan at the most recent episode of the Valleycast. Elliott, the world is about love, light, and goodness, and I will freaking falcon punch anyone who disagrees with me about that point.
What's a falcon punch?
I don't know, but
Captain
I loved
Falcon
it.
from
Like
F-Zero. Who made a tremendous cameo in the Super Smash Bros. Fighting games. There you go,
Yeah.
everybody.
Good job.
I walked away
Do
from
a
that
barrel
podcast like that was the best podcast we've done. I really felt like I was totally myself and brought my entire self to that table and really felt heard. And
You know,
felt,
but again, it's one of those things where like we all know each other so well. To a degree that we know when we're like actually upset or when
Yeah.
we're not upset. And so it just seemed like this was a normal discussion for us, but people listening like the /s thing,
yeah.
like there's no context. There's no
That's
context
true.
for like a lot of the personal
Not that it-
relationships we have.
Not that I was in a /s situation.
Right, but
That
you
was
but
all
you
slash-
but
S for sincerity.
yeah.
If I may.
No,
I
don't.
mean,
now
look,
now we
if
don't
you
know
let
what
me.
/s means anymore.
Can I just say
See.
something that could be quite contrarian?
Please.
But maybe not to many.
Little
only
/C
to,
over
only
here.
to few. I think that you should express yourself any way you'd like, Elliot, because this is as much your podcast as it is ours.
That's very
I'm
sweet.
gonna
And
Is
if
that
you want to be,
contrarian?
aggressive, yeah, to the audience, that
I'm
we're
a little
like,
contrarian with your contrarian comment. It really wasn't contrarian.
I mean, I think quite to the contrary, Elliot was just being himself.
It was I learned a lot about myself after that because I was like, oh, I give a shit about something.
Dude, it was
And then
actually
I was like,
really
I can't give a
refreshing.
shit about
It was really refreshing. It was kind of a beautiful thing. It's like, oh wow.
But I'm sorry for
that was
interrupting
nice.
so vehemently. As
Oh
I
no,
interrupt
that's
to say I'm sorry
fine.
for
I
that.
actually, again, it's good to see you feel, buddy.
It felt cool. I'm gonna try it again.
Last little really fast bit of housekeeping
Please.
because we've done this for a while. Let's move
Cleaning.
on. We were talking about the Ren Fair and the phallic-shaped ice sickles that would
From
be
your
bought
titties.
in the sex dungeon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But we were like, why are they selling these? And they put them in their bosoms.
Yeah.
They're called bodice chillers.
Is this a thing
Ooh,
then?
It's a thing.
Bodice chillers.
Is it not bodice?
or
chillers?
bodice? Is it bodice?
Bodice.
They're called
It's gotta be
bodice
chillers.
chillers.
Wait, so
I don't know.
so
I'm assuming bodice.
then this is a thing.
They're
Yeah,
things. Yep.
it's a thing.
Yep.
For
I will
what?
say, someone else
The-
also
the-
said
the-
if-
to actually
when it's
cool you
hot?
down. Yes, 100%.
it's like think of breasts like having giant balls on your chest.
I never
You know
want to
how
put
hot
your
ice on
balls
my
are?
balls,
But
though.
do your balls get super hot and uncomfortable?
No.
No.
Are you lying?
Sometimes
Yeah.
Your balls never.
Sometimes I
kind
kinda
of
lose 'em.
I think it's safe to say at this juncture that testicles and bosoms are very different.
Well, I just feel like, would it really cool
Elliot
your...
said something that he's so proud
Uh-oh,
of.
what'd you say, Elliot?
Sometimes I lose my balls. Like I do. I genuinely am like, where did it?
Oh, that happens. That's a thing.
Oh, I've never had that.
A recession?
Yeah,
Yeah.
not a recession.
I've had
sort
one
of
bit-
in
They
between
hide.
in my
They
just
hide
sort
a
of-
little bit.
It goes up. They
They
go like,
hide.
hey.
Oh, I've not done that.
Oh yeah.
They go up, and then but also just the sack. We don't have to get.
It's like they're
No, that's
Goonies
fine.
fans and they,
They-
want to go
it's
like
like they're-
cave and spelunking.
They're hibernating?
They're like hanging out.
Did you say
They're
something
hanging
about
out.
Goonies?
Like it got
Yeah.
scared and it went into the little... That's
Hey,
never
Mikey, you
happened
gotta
to
go
me.
to the
It
bathroom.
literally has never happened to me.
It's not that common.
I hope it is. I've never even heard of it.
Okay, so bodice chillers. Also, someone said if we do go to the Ren Fair, that they'll dress us in gesture wear.
Great.
Oh.
They'll
Love.
costume us in gesture wear,
Awesome.
which I'm ready and on every level. All right.
We are
That's my
keeping track
topic.
of the
Great.
time,
Keep
right?
going.
I certainly am, yeah.
On to the meat of the podcast.
Believe it or
everybody.
not, we are 20 minutes in.
Are we? It's fun 20 minutes.
Can I just really quick talk about God of War? That's my topic.
Yeah, go for it.
Dude, I'd love to hear about it. Holy
It's
crap.
a beautiful game. I love it. It's amazing.
Wow.
It's so
Oh.
fantastic. I really just want this to be a quick
Wow, he's just
like
railroading
thing.
everybody.
Like I just absolutely love it. I tried playing it on the third hardest. So there's 3 levels of difficulty. One of them is just like a story mode where like it's basically you're just playing a movie, and then
that's
with very
sweet.
little challenge. And
I
then
love that.
the next one is pretty challenging.
Is that what they call it? God of War.
Pretty challenging edition. And then there's one that
Pretty
like I
challenging.
tried, and I swear to God, I spent more time on one section of the game than I've spent on any level of any game ever.
Just
Is it so
shoot.
difficult?
It took.
How long do you think
I
it was?
put probably 4 hours in to just a tiny section where there's like 6 enemies. It's like 3 at first, and then you kill those 3, and then 3 more come out. And every time it gets to the third part, it's just like overwhelmed with enemies, and you're fucked, and you die. And the hardest mode is like, again, it's just one of those things where like your hits aren't as powerful, and their hits are
Sure.
way more powerful.
So stay away from its really pretty hard mode.
Yeah, unless you've played the game already and want to give it a shot. There's also like a God of War mode
What's
that is
that
like
one?
insane. It's supposed to be even crazier than that, which I can't even imagine what it would be like.
supposed to do
But I actually, Harley from Epic Mealtime, name droop.
Ooh, that was a name droop.
He hit me up because he knows I'm playing God of War also, and he's like, "Dude, what do you think? Like, well, let's talk about it." And I was like, "Dude, I'm playing it on like the hardest setting right now, and I'm like having such a shit of a time, but I love it so much." And he was like, "Dude, you're not a kid. Stop it. Like, you don't have time for that. You don't have time." He's like, "Put it on the regular
That's
mode
so
and
true,
enjoy
though.
the game." And I
Yeah.
was like, "Fuck, he's so right."
Yeah, that's
so I
so
switched
true.
it to the regular. Like,
Who are you trying to impress,
Yeah,
dude?
you have to
just
do
enjoy
yeah,
it.
he was seriously just like, "Don't be an idiot. Like, enjoy the game." And I was like, "Fuck, this is so true. Like, thank you."
Enjoy
feel like
this
you, like-
visual book that you're reading.
It is
Yeah.
beautiful.
He was just like, honestly, start the game completely over because you're not going to enjoy this game if you keep playing. But luckily, you can switch the
I think we
difficulty in that
should.
game.
I think we should do it on Twitch this week. I really do. I think we should Twitch it.
would-
Yeah, we were just talking about
I would
that.
enjoy
Yeah.
watching you play that and making
Yeah.
commentary on the side.
Okay, so
you.
then for those of you that don't know, we do a Twitch stream every
Yeah.
Wednesday night. Twitch.tv/The Valley Folk, and we play games and we do a bunch of fun stuff. But Lee had the idea because I was playing God of War when
Yeah.
they came over today. And she was like, "This looks like a movie," and we have great memories of playing Bioshock
Dude,
Infinite
Bioshock
at the office
Infinite
back
was
in
one
the
of my
day.
favorite memories.
We had like
ever.
a rain day, or like a rainy day.
It was a rainy day.
and we were just
we'd
stuck.
done
It
all
would
these
never
videos.
work on our inside job when it rained.
No,
It was
of course
crazy.
not. Yeah, where we never go outside.
We were like, today's done.
It was like a Friday, and we got all of our work. We did commentary. We got all our work done, whatever. And so Meg and I were playing Bioshock Infinite, so we could do our coverage of
Turney.
Bioshock Infinite. And
Name
so
drop.
Lee, like, it's, I don't know if you guys have ever heard this story, but I'll make it very quick. But I was playing Bioshock Infinite, and some people were in there watching it. We were sitting on a couch and playing
Also
it at
a
the office.
beautiful game with a
Beautiful
beautiful
game.
story.
Oh,
God,
I
it's
fucking love
gorgeous
that game
game.
so much. And then Lee comes in and she's like, "What are you guys doing?" And she sits down and she loves it. And she's like really invested in it. And she's like, "Songbird! I love Songbird!"
him.
And then Lee was like, "Does anybody want sandwiches?" And she made us all sandwiches. And like she came in with like a tray of sandwiches, like a 50s mom,
It
and just
was
goes like,
fun. I had a
"Mom,
great
can you put
time."
the crusts off?" Yeah.
I did actually cut.
You
But,
did some barbiturates. You really
I
went
did.
for it. You were 1950s.
I was looted
yeah.
out. I was looted to.
She banged the mailman. It was great. But no,
quick.
so it kind of reminded me. Lee suggested that we play God of War on the next
Oh, I'm ready.
Valley Folk Twitch stream, and basically, and it reminded me instantly of when we played Bioshock Infinite.
Yeah,
and it was
it
so
was
fun.
one of my favorite memories. I love it.
So if you guys listening want to join us this Wednesday at 7.
Yeah.
This
Yeah.
podcast will go up on probably Thursday for everyone.
Oh, yeah, that's
so
true.
But in the future, when this goes up, we may have already done it, but we are
We'll
doing it
probably
every
do
Wednesday.
it again.
Yeah.
We also have
Yeah.
a temp office that we're going to have starting tomorrow. So
That's
we have,
true.
uh,
Oh man.
I don't know if you want to switch things over to there just to make it a fun kind of
Uh,
localized thing.
we'll see.
But yeah, whatever works.
Yeah, we'll see.
Who
Yeah,
cares?
why
But,
not?
Sounds like he's not going to do
It
it.
actually just
Yeah,
depends
oh,
on.
that sounds like not going to
nope.
happen.
Well, it really depends on internet connection, actually. So.
Oh, cool. All right.
You know,
Whatever.
just I'm sorry if I'm being
Contrarian.
technical
That's
here
your topic.
and
That's
trying
fine.
to pick trying to be-
Contrarian. Contrarian.
I'm sorry if
Anyway,
I.
but yes,
Shot
God
it
of War. Yes, God of War is very good, and it's it's funny because like this is like the 4th God of War game, and it's not even called God of War 4. It's just called God of
They
War.
didn't even call it God of 4.
God of 4.
God.
That's really good. No, because it's not a shitty movie.
Hey, you don't know that yet.
Stop talking about.
Oh, I want it to be a movie so bad. But anyway, the earlier games are basically just hack and slash. You're this Spartan who's a super badass.
I've been there.
His wife and his son die, and he asks the gods to bring his wife and son back. And in order to do it, he has to become a slave to the gods, basically. And so he has to do the bidding of Zeus. And so he ends up defying the gods. The games are really cool, but they're just these. They really were just showcases of graphical amazingness.
Yeah.
Even the PS2 ones.
Oh no, keep going.
Oh, they're just a showcase of graphical amazingness. You fight giant bosses, and it really was just like hack and slash. The story's cool, but it's just kind of the same shit. But and then they would do these like little sex mini games in God of War. Like you would stumble upon like
They'd
a
be like
brothel.
quick time games,
Yeah, and there'd
like-
be these girls laying in bed topless, and it was like a mature game,
Always,
so
yeah.
they were topless. And they're like, "Oh, Kratos, get in bed with us." And you like get
He's
into the
so
bed, and then the
sweaty.
camera would like pan over this way, and then you'd have these like these like quick time event controls, like press triangle, press square, and you'd hear like ooh ah ooh, and it would be like you'd be fucking them.
Wow, that
And do you-
that,
have
that
you
makes
fucked anything
that's
in
so lame.
It's
sound.
it
dude,
is
but
so
it's
lame.
like it was
It really
funny.
is.
It's cool for a 13-year-old.
It was funny because way back when, for when
Yeah.
you're 13.
Hold
Yeah,
on,
for-
wait.
I get it.
Are
Yeah,
you
that's
gonna? Do you pork in this one?
Well, that's what I'm saying, because like this one is like a fucking
It's beautiful.
offshoot departure from the other ones right off the bat. The
Yeah.
way that I can tonally compare it to anything would be to Logan. Did you guys see
Yeah.
Logan?
Yeah,
the
Logan's
Wolverine
great.
The
movie?
Yeah.
movie, yeah.
Yeah, it's like God of War turned to Logan,
Got it.
basically.
Got it.
And it's like you're the God of War, and your son is with you, and you're basically like the story. I don't want to get into the story, but
No, not yet.
but it's a absolutely beautiful game. The voice acting is incredible.
It is good.
It's just it's a movie. It's a movie, and the cutscenes seamlessly you cut between these beautiful cutscenes, and then you're right into the gameplay. There's no transitions at all. It's just beautiful. It's a seamless, beautiful masterpiece.
I love the new skin, as in the look of the whole game, because the other ones were Greek mythology.
Yeah.
and they got rid of that.
What
and
is
now
Well,
that
it's like it's
mythology?
moved on because
Well,
it
it's
is
all
actually
Nordic.
a sequel.
Yeah,
I
right, but it's
love
all
Nordic
it's Nordic
mythology.
mythology.
Right, it's
now, and that's the
Thor
best
and
part.
Odin
Yeah.
and things like that.
That's
yeah.
our sourdough starter's name, Odin.
Oh,
and
really?
Frig.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Well, then you're gonna have to bring some of that bread to the stream, baby.
fuck off.
Gilman, put the frig in the
off.
fridge. Put the frig in the friggin' fridge.
Frig in the fridge.
But anyway, yeah, it's a
love that.
continuation from the other games, and it's very, very, very awesome. I'm just loving it so much, and it's really nice to take a break from Kingdom Hearts for a little bit because I'm also playing Kingdom
what
Hearts.
a difference.
I'm playing Kingdom Hearts 2 on the hardest mode, Proud mode. It's so fucking hard, and it's just like, whatever. I'm getting
Well,
through it,
gonna
but I'm not
quote-
having as much
I'm
fun.
gonna quote one Harley Morenstein and go on an
Yeah.
easier mode,
Yeah.
Steve, so
Yeah.
you can enjoy
Unfortunately-
I'm going to quote a Harley
unfortunately-
Morenstein. I have these new snacks called Super Snack Time
I think you nailed him.
Pizza. Yeah,
Wow,
was
that sounds
Delman.
just
Sounds
like
exactly
Harley.
like-
Yeah.
Unfortunately, with Kingdom Hearts 2, you can't change the difficulty mid-game, so I'd have to start
Start
over. I'm
over.
not doing that.
Start
no,
over.
No,
Oh,
sir.
buddy.
Do you feel like you're free now to play at a level that like is actually more leisurely and enjoyable than?
With God of War?
Yeah. Did you feel a
Yeah.
pressure to be like I have to prove that I can do
felt-
it on hard?
William Haynes was over here yesterday, and he was watching me play, and I actually was just playing this one section of game all day.
Yeah.
And we ended up going to a party, and then we came back to my place to play the game more. And I was like, I am beating this part of the game right now. And so Will was like, all right, I'm going to keep count of how many times you try. And then I'm going to write down the number I think you're going to do it on. And so we surpassed that completely right away. He thought I was going to get it on the 12th try. And at try 13, I was like, how many tries have I done? And he's like, 13, man. And so I went for 16 and then stopped. And then went back to the
Oh boy,
easier mode.
doing it.
fun times.
16 times!
You're doing it.
Okay.
Good for you.
Anyway, I love it. I highly recommend it if you have a PlayStation 4. You could wait for it to go on sale or whatever, but
Do
it's a good game.
you have
60
any
bucks.
for Atari?
Ooh, you know what? I'm going to have to look into it.
Okay, you let me know.
Lick into it.
You don't
I'm
have to
gonna
do that.
look
Steve.
into it.
Maybe
buddy.
you shouldn't.
Well, let me know, cause I can blow the dust off of my old box there. So
I'm in.
If
I'm
three of us stopped
ready.
talking, she would keep doing that.
Oh,
for
yeah.
40 minutes.
Yeah, yeah.
Just by herself.
Yeah.
We just get up and
Who's next?
I can go real quickly,
baby.
even though I did housekeeping for 45 minutes.
Go ahead, baby.
Like we said last week, we're fixing up our little Westphalia van again. It's technically a van again that we're putting a bunch of Westphalia parts into it. Westphalia, I am calling it. But because of YouTube University, I learned how to use a sewing machine this week. And I sewed curtains.
Oh, YouTube University is a channel?
Yeah.
Okay,
no, it's not a channel. It's
As in you
literally
just
I
went to
went
YouTube?
to YouTube.
Oh, that's fun. I've never heard it called that. Yeah.
I call it YouTube University
That's
all the
fun.
time because it's like if you
like
need
that.
anything, you're just like, all right, I
Oh,
guess
yeah.
I'm gonna have to
It's-
figure out how to take apart a Black & Decker microwave.
And it's
now.
super
Yeah.
specific.
It's
like,
so, and there's
anything.
always some guy or girl that's like, one, I do love the sewing ones. It's a different world because it's like women that sew. So you see a bunch of women that are like, one, setting a tripod of a camera up that is 15 feet away. I'm like, this isn't helpful in any way. But two, they're like, so you're going to take your quilt and you're going to want to place it down and latch it on. Oh, that's a good latch.
She loves it.
I was having the time of my life watching every video there is to watch on sewing. And I made curtains. I made full things. So it was a really fun thing to be like, oh, I surprised myself. I can do something.
Becky,
Delman
that's a-
left to go do a show, came back, and I'd made curtains. And
That's
I was
a
like,
that's a
very-
double stitch
I,
there on that
I-
curtain.
Really a beautiful
I
double
found,
stitch.
I found this. I was
Don't
looking.
look too closely at them because
Oh, right. Sure.
very
Oh, we
bad.
won't.
So-
I found a video because I was looking for those pull string toys where you pull them and they
Yes.
talk.
Yeah.
They're little records, right?
Yeah.
Inside there.
Oh,
So I
I
was
didn't know
looking. I
that.
was trying to find one so I could show it to people. Yeah, they're tiny little records. And I found this video of a guy that was taking one apart, and it's kind of the whole
so
instructional
good.
video, but it was awful. It was he was holding the camera with this hand, with his left hand, and then he was using one hand to try to
He's
open.
just shaking.
It was the
Fit
most
through it.
frustrating thing I've ever fucking seen because he's you just gotta hang on, you gotta get your hand under, and the camera's over here, and he's sitting on the carpet, and you could see his sock. His foot moving with his sock, and then you see the carpet's all disgusting, and you can't. It was off. It was like a hell. It was like a cursed video.
But did you learn something?
No, I learned that everyone shouldn't have access to YouTube.
But dude, that was what I was gonna say. Is my favorite part is then we're I'm wormholing or whatever you guys call
Rabbit
it
hole.
before, rabbit holing and whatever.
You
and,
call it what you want, girl.
Thanks, babe.
One of them's wrong.
Look, contrary to what you think,
Today's word
you've
is.
But no, so I then we're like, oh, let's learn how to upholster our entire panels and whatever. And there's just this guy that's upholstering a panel in the middle of fuck nowhere with 72 dogs and an entire junkyard
Holy
behind him.
shit.
And it's just hold on to this. But someone else is videoing. And I'm like,
Who
who's
is
the
it?
guy
Yeah.
that's videoing? He's like, cut it. Oopsie doozy.
It's
You're gonna patch that up right there.
That guy woke up one.
Zooms in slowly. It's such a world that I didn't know that I would love so much, and I think I watched so much of it because I was having the time of my life.
Yeah.
I think the one that I did learn the most of is guaranteed a sister wife. Guaranteed,
Yeah.
for sewing, guaranteed. She has 7 other brides.
Did
in
she have
there.
the braid and everything?
Oh yeah, braid and the half back with really
Yeah,
long,
girl.
creepy
What
hair.
what kind of views are we
Creepy.
talking on this?
Oh, we're talking 26,000.
Oh, wow.
Love it.
26,000 was the one that was the most, and that was because it was a specific sewing machine that they were like, here's how you're gonna thread your bobbin.
Yeah, I love it.
And then the
God,
other
how
ones
do
are
I
literally
thread my bobbin?
Honestly, you can find out.
But
But I just love the ones that are so
Can you put
far
those on your
away.
Pinterest board so I can take a look at them
Oh, I'd
later?
love to
Thank
show
so
you how to
much.
thread a bobbin.
Thank you so much.
I used a tutorial last week to change my my brake light was out, and I was going to take it into the shop, and then I was going to take it into AutoZone. I went into AutoZone, and I got the thing, and I Googled it, and it was showed me how to do it, and I did it, and I walked away feeling...
And it was
I
kind of
looked-
fun,
It was
wasn't
fun, and it made me feel accomplished, and I got a
Dude,
little dirt on my jeans.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
It's such
Nice.
a weird
Were you upset
thing.
about the dirt?
Yeah,
I was
of
I was
course.
infuriated.
Yeah.
YouTube
you
how to
wish
get
you had
it out,
taken
though.
it in
I
and
burned
have someone
the
fix
pants.
it yourself.
Yeah. I actually Googled YouTube how to clean your dirty jeans. But yeah, no, it was amazing. It's so fun.
It's such a weird thing, but it does do a weird accomplishment thing. And then, but also now I'm just you guys are gonna get curtains for Christmas.
Oh,
I
I'm
love
excited.
curtains.
I would like blackout curtains. Could I have
Oh,
some
I can do
blackout
that,
curtains?
yeah.
Thanks,
Absolutely.
baby.
I just
My
love the
room's too
idea.
bright during the morning.
Blackout.
when it happens. I don't like it.
That
Okay.
relates to my subject. If we want to move on, or do we have time?
Absolutely, Lee. Are you done with yours?
I'm no, that was it. I
Yeah,
just was.
turn on.
It is. You get like not everyone should have access, and for me, I'm genuinely like I think everyone should have access to it because you'll find out every single thing, including like I mean, literally like how to sew a shirt, how to sew in anything. It's beautiful. I loved it.
Hey,
Oh my God.
Joe.
Oh, Joe.
Do you guys know
Do you guys
Do you know what's
do you guys know what's
happening?
happening right now?
Like right now?
No. Oh no.
Do you guys know what's happening right
I have
now?
a feeling.
Do you know what today is?
What's today?
No.
Do you know what today is,
No,
Lee?
I don't.
I
What
did.
is
I knew
today?
this day was gonna come.
Elliot, do you know what today is?
I have a feeling I know what today. is.
Joe?
Joe.
I know. What is it? We got our first sponsor!
No. There's a really good poster in there. I like it.
Joe.
You guys, this is the first
Yeah, our
sponsor
first sponsor
for the Valleycast.
Oh, is it just a?
It's
Or-
the
It's a
first one.
pleasure being
so
here.
exciting.
Dare we say the Valley Folk as a company?
Yeah,
general.
that's
the first
true.
Valley Folk sponsor.
So
yeah.
we would like
get ready
to give a big old hey, Steve, start taking your pants
first of
off.
many.
Just take
Oh,
those
start
pants
to take
off.
your pants off.
Big shout out to MeUndies, everybody. Big round of applause.
Thanks so much, MeUndies. Thank you for being here.
Ooh, I'm gonna go for the read here, you guys. My
Excellent.
first
Ready
pod
for the
Hold
read.
on.
read.
All right.
Hey,
Oh.
you guys, do you want to look good in your underwear and be comfortable? Ooh, don't sacrifice
It's
style or
so
comfort.
hot.
Check out MeUndies. They're the perfect balance of comfortable fit and style. And every month they have a new and exciting prints, this is plural, and they arrive at your door in a fun bag.
Oh,
They are-
Oh, in a fun bag. Oh,
Fun bag.
I think we're still good.
They're going good. We're good.
Boom. MeUndies uses
Tell me more, Joe.
lensing micromodal in their underwear. It's sustainably sourced, naturally soft fiber that starts with beechwood trees and ends with the most amazing fabric
They
you've
are
ever
unholy
experienced
soft.
on your body. Ooh, adventurous prints and designs, limited editions, and new patterns are released every few weeks on a rolling basis. 100% satisfaction guarantee. MeUndies guarantees you will love their undies or your money back. That's pretty sweet.
Oh.
I'm wearing some right now too.
You
you
are.
know-
You
Me
showed
too,
him
yeah.
earlier.
How do
I
I
just
get
showed him off on camera too.
Joe? How do I get MeUndies?
Oh,
do you know?
well, let
how?
me tell you, MeUndies has an exclusive offer for our listeners
Oh.
and for any first-time purchasers. When you purchase any MeUndies, you get 20% off and get this, players, free shipping.
Oh, that's nice. That feels
That's
good.
nice.
Guys, I wrote a MeUndies song. Do you want to hear it?
Yeah, I do.
Look, Joe, you can keep going with the ad and I'll prepare.
You can prepare. MeUndies is so sure you're going to love their underwear. They offer a 100% satisfaction guarantee. If you don't love your first pair, you get a full refund. It's a no-brainer, folks. Valley folks. Get 20%
Valley
off
cats.
I like
your first pair of the most comfortable undies you will ever put on.
You're wearing them.
I am. I got these 8-bit. I'll take them off and show them later. I got these 8-bit basketballs. I also have some avocado socks that I wore at my softball game today.
I like how you say avocado.
Did I say it wrong?
Avocado. He says.
He says avocado.
Sorry.
avocado.
Hey,
It's cute though.
to finish up this first sponsorship ever.
Oh,
yes.
it feels
To
nice.
get your 20% off your first pair, free shipping, 100% satisfaction guarantee, go to MeUndies.com/Valley.
We have a code.
Let me reiterate. That's MeUndies.com/Valley.
And Joe, I don't like
me.
that you completely ignored the fact that I was modeling a pair of.
Oh, I
Yeah,
was-
you
I
were.
was
It
doing
was
it while you were
bananas.
doing it.
He
You
was
were on the
putting. He
runway.
put his
Oh, okay,
banana
okay.
in some
Yeah.
banana panties.
Okay, got
Yeah.
it. They're very
You-
comfy.
It's a
No,
banana hammock for your banana.
Joe
Um,
put his.
Can I do the? Can I do
Yes,
well,
I
real,
would-
you guys, for real though, go check them out. Steve and I are 100% wearing them, and they are literally the comfiest undies that I've ever
It's
had.
true. They are.
I also
They feel
love
very
the
soft.
name. It's like, honey, where's MeUndies?
Where's MeUndies?
Honest, I folded them. It's your job to put them away, Brian.
Oi!
I
I
fo-
just washed MeUndies. All right, here's with the MeUndies song.
All right,
Ready?
Ready? Go. Mhm.
Oh, I hope it's just an instrumental.
Please, please. There's 100% lyrics to this song.
Oi! MeUndies!
That's not it.
Nope.
Enjoy your MeUndies today.
Ooh.
Nope, that's not it either.
I think you nailed it.
Which
That was
one?
nice.
Well,
Thank you.
Thank you,
That was
MeUndies.
Beautiful.
Thanks, MeUndies. Thank you for our listeners.
Steve.
Check them out.
I did love that. I
I couldn't
asked
sleep
earlier.
last night, so I wrote that.
It's actually stuck in my head.
I was
Yeah.
actually experiencing a waking nightmare, so I used
There
that
was
to
a
distract
there was a
myself.
demon sitting on my chest, and it taught me how to do it.
Have we talked about the old demon on the
Oh,
chest?
I know
thing?
about the demon on the
Okay.
chest. I've read all about it. It's terrifying.
I didn't have that.
The shadow people.
Yeah. Anyway,
Yeah.
Who's
that's
up next,
different.
you or me?
Well, he said something about blackout curtains that segues pretty nicely into my situation.
I like a good segue.
Okay, so my segue, and this is just something that I personally have been
Not
going
gonna
through.
talk about about the shadow
And
people?
I'm not going to talk about the shadow people, but I did a 4.5-hour podcast with Jarrett Sleeper that you can check out whenever.
Did you talk
that
about
comes
shadow
out.
people in that one?
I think we did.
Okay.
We weren't in a good state of mind.
Okay.
To the point that I woke up the next day and was like, "You sure you want to put that on the internet?" But anyway,
Were you scared? Or you were high?
During what? During the podcast?
Yeah.
Yes. During
Okay,
the shadow
got it.
person, sober
No.
as could be.
Scared.
Horrified.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I don't
you know
wanna
what? I
live
feel
in
like
this
now I
planet.
should talk about the
No,
shadow
no, no,
person.
no, no. Keep going
You
with
sure?
your
No,
blackout
you
curtain
bring it to
thing.
another
You're
time.
fine.
Ooh,
Okay.
shit.
Bring it to the next one.
But you guys have
Housekeeping.
heard the shadow person, right?
Yeah, sure.
We have.
But have they?
Oh, but don't no. They
No,
gotta
no,
come
no,
back for
you're
one of the
fine.
future
It's
ones.
if we-
Yeah,
We'll
yeah,
bring
yeah.
it
Bring
back.
it back.
It's a teaser.
Just-
It's
yeah,
a
it's a
teaser.
teaser.
Next
Come
Do
on.
you want to hear about it?
Come
Keep
on.
listening to the podcast.
You know, it's like next week on the Valleycast.
Elliott talks about children and Infinity War.
Lee gets interrupted at least
Uh,
once. There's a burp and a fart
What do you want?
for sure.
In the middle, we talk about underwear. I don't know what you want.
Yeah,
So I have been experiencing really good, solid sleep lately, and I've been doing a thing where I will go to sleep at like on Thursday. I went to bed literally at 9:30, and I woke up at 5, like refreshed and happy, and then went to the.
Yeah, that sounds
I know,
good.
but hear me
That
out. Hear me
sounds
out.
awful.
But imagine that you wake up and it's the morning and it's amazing and the world is very quiet and you're alone, and then you go exercise, because that's another thing I've been trying to do, and I'm developing like an adult morning routine, and it's really nice, and I think it's helping with my overall
The secret is that 5 a.m. is the happy time because nobody else is there, and it's just for you.
Ooh, this is a
For
dad
our
talking.
listeners, Joe's got his hand on my shoulder.
Just for you. Happy time, 5 a.m.
You're right.
But it's so hard to get it.
It is, and it's hard to force yourself out of bed for sure. And in fairness, I usually sit there and lay there and dread getting up. But it's really nice to be finding like a nice routine that makes me feel good, because you get so much done, and then it's like then I'm tired at the end of the night, which is nice, and I don't end up twiddling my thumbs. It's great.
Yeah,
I hate that thumb twiddling.
But he does it for 4 hours.
I do my
Well, he
4
has
hours
to.
on Twitter.
He has to.
It's a nice-
That's how his day
I
gets
was
started.
Gets
texting
me
you the
bounced.
other day asking like questions, and then he was like, "Sorry, went to bed at 9."
Yeah, I was gone.
Yeah, that's not fair. Because
Honestly,
like
though?
I like texting my friends at like 11. Like, dude,
I
what
thought
was
it
that
was just
porn you told me
booze.
about? Send me the link. And then,
Right.
but if you're asleep, then like, what the fuck, man?
You're right. It was a pretty dickish move of me
You're
to do that.
so-
So
Selfish.
dick. It's such a selfish move.
Stop living your life for you.
I mean, I'm proud of you. That's
yeah,
great.
It's
I like
not
it.
a
I think
normal
it's
thing,
amazing.
but the waking up and like or like at least finding out. I think what it is, it's like the boring, mundane adult stuff I'm developing an affinity for, and that's really
Ooh.
nice.
Oh,
That's nice.
Do you guys feel that way? And boring things, like you're like, I'm becoming my parents, or I'm becoming my older version of myself, my more matured version.
I feel like I've been there for a minute. Not like I'm saying I'm the more mature version of myself, but like I feel like I have immediately loved old lady things for a very long time.
Yeah.
I think you guys can agree with
yeah,
that
yeah.
about
We've
me.
known that of you.
Yeah, I like to stay home. I, like to
I mean,
cook.
I get unreasonably excited by a vacuum with good suckage.
Oh, I mean Dyson for sure.
Dyson is
what
insane.
a dream.
Vacuums have like not improved as much as they should have.
should- I mean,
Vacuums,
you don't got the
Space.
right
printers.
back
We can go to
rooms.
space.
Yeah.
And a
I
vacuum.
love taking Cialis. It's just,
Have you ever taken a Cialis? Or
oh
something?
no, no, sir.
Okay.
You've never taken.
Oh, it's not necessary.
Yeah.
It's it's unnecessary.
Oh, it's unnecessary
Lots
at this
of-
juncture.
Yeah.
But lots of things that you take.
Are unnecessary.
Yeah, it's just
I guess that's
recreational.
true. I mean,
Pop a
I
little
am I'm a
Cialis
little
for fun.
terrified of it, to be honest.
I think it's so crazy
Oh,
that we
okay.
have a drug that
I know.
gives you an erection.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and it'll help you out.
Like they're able to focus on what area of the body just to send blood.
I mean,
to.
here's
How
the
does
thing.
it work?
Oh, no. It's not like they're like they got it nailed down to a science. I think it's pretty fucking willy-nilly, not no pun
Willy-nilly.
I like
intended.
that pun.
I like it a lot.
But I really do. I think they're
Good
just kind of like
pun.
pop the blood pressure up. Let's hope it goes to the
it's
dick.
it's not just
No,
one part of
it's
your body.
not.
It's
Just-
like
Oh, is that
That's-
true?
Yes,
Yeah.
that's why. Like, if you have high blood
Oh.
pressure or anything bad, they're like, don't do it. But because you guys want it,
Was it
so
Marissa
bad.
Tomei?
Don't. Hi, don't do it.
I was in that movie
Pineapple
Express.
I'm gonna tell you two
Don't do
things.
it.
One, you should limit your salt intake. Two, don't do it.
Don't do it.
No.
Stop.
I
Get
don't-
some help.
Are you all just doing bad Marissa
Yes.
Tomei from
Yeah.
My Cousin Vinny?
Yeah.
And assuming that's her all the time?
I was kind of channeling her from Pineapple Express, but
I was doing her 100% from her
because what's his
everyday
name?
life.
What's Seth Rogen's name in that movie? It's like
Seth Rogen.
It's like Colton or something, but she goes like Colton, like the way she says it is really funny. Anyway,
But yeah, I was
She's
just meant
beautiful.
like candles and
Denton?
stuff. and
Denton.
some-
Oh wait,
some
wait,
Cialis.
what,
Candles.
Candles is an adult thing. I love that.
Oh my god.
oh yeah, I
I'm
like
in.
candles. I
I
like
love
shopping
them, yeah.
now. I like to shop.
Shopping is nice.
Shopping's nice. I
I'm
like.
trying to figure out what kind of furniture decor I really actually like because I have no idea.
You
You
should
know.
look at it. There's a few different things I can send to you.
Please
for
I'm
do.
starting
interior
to
design.
enjoy like healthy.
I know what I
food.
like. I don't know. I know what I like when I see
You know
it,
what
but
you should do?
I don't know how to.
You should go on a little site called Pinterest.
Pinterest is cool, but I feel like it's like a virus of a website. Like I feel like if I sign up for it, it's just gonna email me every day.
It will not.
'Cause
You
for a while
just
people were
say
like-
you don't want emails.
You can
I
do
just
the
like
thing.
the thing
That's
about
fair.
Pinterest is like, I just feel like you're in this twilight zone of just like doing this for hours, like swiping your thumb up and just going through
No.
all of the like.
I
fucking
think
stuff.
that because there's so many specific things where you're
every
like, I
website
like,
you like.
yes,
I know,
And
but
also,
like-
here's just an image of it.
But it's
just
like it feels like, but it's like some of this stuff is endless. Like on Reddit, you can scroll to a point where you're like, oh, I've read all those already. But it's like I feel like on Pinterest, it's like you can just go for.
But see, here's the beautiful thing
Just be
about
like,
it is
"Oh, I
that
like
like
that
you can get
dress."
super specific down to it to where you
Yeah,
literally
yeah.
are like, I need, this, and they're like, here, and you're like,
Isn't it
"Thanks,
still
man."
like a?
It's still images. It's still
It's
that.
images, but is it still like when you click on the image, it goes to another
Yes,
website?
it goes to a website. But again, you don't
What
have
a
to. You can
weird-
pin it all
I-
to a
I just-
board and just look at it like a beautiful little.
It's
thing.
a vision board.
I
It
kinda
sorts
is
the
a
things
vision
that you
board.
like.
But I feel like
I like
Google.
that.
I feel like Google image search is like exactly the same, and like, I don't know.
It's not exactly.
Kind
no.
of.
Google
see what you're
sees there
saying,
goes
yeah.
at, and let's see what the fourth picture is. And then Google it on Pinterest. You're gonna get a lot more specifics.
It's, yeah, all right.
You're
I'm just
gonna
letting
get
you know.
like a stuffed.
I just
version
feel
of
like
you.
the result, like Pinterest provides more variety, right?
You know, I don't know, man.
You know what, man? I
You
don't
know,
know.
man,
I don't even have
know,
pictures.
man. You just,
Sometimes
now
I
you're
think-
just picking apart stuff, man.
Sometimes I think Lee gets bored with her own subject.
Yeah.
She's like,
I mean,
I don't care
I don't-
anymore.
Lee's like,
You know?
guys, I've never used Pinterest.
Honestly, I don't even know.
I
what
don't even
it
have
is.
it.
Hey, Elliot, are you dreaming better?
Are you lucid dreaming better?
I
Are you
actually
dreaming
I
at
did
all?
almost like a close lucid dream the other week, but
I'm jealous.
I dream a fair amount.
You
I
guys
definitely
ever
have some.
apple juice dreamed?
What the
Ooh,
fuck?
I've heard of that. Where
Dude, real
melatonin
deal.
makes my dreams pretty crazy.
Real deal. It's not
Makes
even
my
a
dreams
joke.
come true.
A friend of mine, she suggested it, and I tried it, and it was a crazy thing. Mind you, you do wake up because you have to pee so much. But
And
Well, you don't have to.
energetic. You're filled
yes,
with sugar.
Joe, you have a question?
You drink apple juice before bed?
Yeah, man. You
Like-
drink a ton of apple
like
juice
natural,
before bed.
like fresh squeeze type
like
stuff?
It doesn't have to be. I mean, it can. That's what I did.
You
because
squeeze
it
your
was
own
actual-
apples?
Oh, you squeeze your own out real hard.
We've all been
Squeeze
there.
them.
Huh, that's
We've all
crazy.
been there.
Yeah, but it's like I don't know why. I think there's like
What
a
does it
science
do?
thing about it. It's supposed to give you like vivid lucid dreams,
And
and
it-
it 100% did
Is
for
this
me.
kind of is it proven, or is it kind of like it just works for some
I think
people?
it's a loose science thing. It's
The
a,
lucid dreaming thing is crazy.
Oh no,
It's
lucid dreaming
crazy.
is amazing.
But
We should
no,
talk
the-
about that at some point for sure.
Yeah.
Like,
When we talk about the shadow people.
Yeah. Maybe I'll
We
try
we
to
should
do
just have
some
our
lucid
dream.
I do
dreaming.
like-
no, no.
When I'm on
We should do.
vacation, I wake up early.
It's not. You don't have to, Joe.
Nah,
you know
we're
what? You don't
fine,
have to
we're
make a
fine, we're
deal
fine,
out of
we're
it.
fine, we're
But
Me? You? Who's going?
go ahead, Joe.
Okay, I had a really crazy dream 2 nights ago.
I just wanted to say I'm proud of Elliott for getting a real,
Me too, man.
real grip on reality. And congratulations on the 5 a.m. wake up.
Grip on reality.
I don't know. How else do you
Well,
describe
on his
it?
own reality.
On
You
his
gotta-
own. How else do you describe growing up? I don't know. Good job for
Grip on reality.
I gotta unpack that one.
I'll be over here for 5 minutes dealing with this. You guys have a conversation.
Have a good one, guys.
Oh, you going bye-bye?
No, I'm just going to refill my coffee.
Okay, great.
Okay,
You do
got
that.
it. Uh-huh.
It's got not coffee.
Okay, you know what?
It doesn't.
Wait,
You
no.
didn't. You know what?
It's
We
not.
we weren't
Hey.
gonna do it. You didn't have
It's
to do
not.
it.
No, you just
It's
go.
okay.
Go get it. You're making this a deal. This is now your subject.
We're not
Go.
judging what's in
Your
your
pants
cup.
bunched weird, and I can't help but look at it. Please leave.
We're not having- I like
Judging
the
what's
bunch.
in your cup.
Not coffee.
It's not coffee. Though.
Okay, it's
Go,
not
God,
coffee.
go. Guys, it's tea. It's iced tea. Ew.
Ew.
Oh, that was
Why would
nice.
you do that?
I liked it.
What's the
wasn't
minute
bad.
mark on that one? We
I
should
liked
warn
it.
people.
No, we're good.
Okay.
Joe, what's your topic, baby?
Okay, my topic is thus. Today I had a very nice Sunday morning. I went and did a little bit of a softball game. We went into extra innings. We won. It was fun. I got the blood flowing a little bit. Minus Cialis, didn't need it. And then I went on a little
But
hike
it still gave you an
You had a
erection.
softball boner already.
the whole time. Don't need to hit a home run. Already did.
He just keeps making
Yeah.
bat references. He's like, throw it in this strike zone.
Did
Like,
you get
Jesus
it?
Christ.
Did you get him to third base?
You kind of know what you said. That's the best part.
It's like it's a barely an innuendo.
Yeah, exactly.
No, I was just straight up asking, did you make it to third?
Did anyone make it to third base in the game?
A number of people. Then I went on a hike with Jackson, my
heard of
son,
him.
my
Name
little
drop.
4-year-old boy.
And that's where you lost him.
And he's gone forever. So this is a call to help find my son. That is my topic.
Hold up.
But this was hours ago. Please help us find Joe's son.
That is my son.
It's we've lost him in the town of
We'll find
with
him.
Derry.
Maine. Yeah.
But anyways, we went to we were in a very nice area, and it was good to get outdoors and get away from the norm.
Oh yeah.
A lot of animals, hearing some birds, seeing some lizards. It was really fun. But then
Yeah.
it made me think like, oh, this is a nice place, but it's not my favorite place. And then I started thinking about what my favorite place is on the planet. I feel like everybody has a place they want to go, GPS coordinates that makes them happy, and they think about it constantly, or if they have the chance to go to it, they don't miss it. And I have mine, and I wanted to ask you guys what yours is. And should I
so
start,
good.
or should
I think you
guys
should
go?
start.
You should start.
Okay, well, mine, I grew up in Glacier National Park's backyard, pretty much.
brag alert.
I know. Well, you got Yosemite,
Yeah,
girl.
exactly.
Such a brag alert.
Up in Montana, and there is a little. There's a little trail called the Trail of the Cedars, and it's in one of the only inland, like I think, maritime rainforests.
Trail of the Cedars.
Is that near Little Cedars?
Pizza, but not really. And there's these massive, like 100-foot tall cedar
Oh, I
trees,
love
and that's just the
it.
beginning
I
of the
love
hike. It's got this
it.
boardwalk you can go around it. The Trail of the Cedars itself is about a mile, and there's beautiful waterfalls and canyons carved out by glacial water. But that's just the doorstep of my favorite part of the planet. You right at the back end of this Trail of the Cedars, you take a 2-mile hike to Avalanche Lake. You follow Avalanche Creek the whole time, and this is up in the Rockies. And at the end of it, you come through some trees, and everything just parts, and there's this massive clearing, and you're basically in a bowl of a mountain with 4 waterfalls in the distance going at once, and just crystal blue water.
Beautiful.
And it's my favorite. It's peaceful. It's a little too crowded. Too many people know about it now, and I'm not
I
helping
hate
that
that.
situation. But for the work that you put in, a simple 2-mile hike, not a lot of elevation change, I think you get the biggest reward for the work put in, and it's peaceful and it's beautiful, and that's my favorite spot on the planet.
Wow.
On the
I
planet.
love it.
Mine's Blue Rhinoceros in Las Vegas, Nevada.
What is that, a strip club? Yeah,
No, it's not.
I get it.
But legit, dude, that sounds amazing.
It
But
does.
I've never been there and I can't experience it. The only thing akin to that I have is like Longboat Key in Florida. When
Ooh,
I'm
explain
over.
it.
But it's I grew up there, and
Is this your favorite?
Yeah, and I grew up going there every year of my life, basically, and I still go and I take long walks on the beach, and it's very like spiritual for me, and it's a very nice thing to experience, and it's just wonderful. But legit though, it might sincerely be Las Vegas. Las Vegas
Dude,
might be my actual favorite place.
Elliot,
no.
mine might
I
be
know.
too, actually.
Like New York for sure,
Whoa.
and like
Yeah.
Florida, but like
Yeah.
in this moment, my absolute favorite place
We
that I'm
have to
dying to
get
go
them
to
out.
is Vegas.
I'm
yeah.
glad you said it because I was like, mine can't be Vegas. So I was like,
It's-
what else do I like?
I'm so glad you all. It's like that and Disneyland are the two places
Yeah.
that I think both have.
Yeah.
very
Disneyland
strong-
and adult
And then
Disneyland.
I think
Yeah,
Joe and I are
exactly,
the same
yeah.
in that sense, as we'd rather be in the middle of freaking nowhere forever and ever and ever.
Not ever, never. For sure, I love those idyllic, quiet places. I think that's
Yeah.
necessary, and I think it's healthy. But Vegas is just like when I'm there, I feel like just a kid in a candy
and you
store.
feel like you're somewhere else. You feel like
You're
you're not
otherworldly?
Yeah, you feel
Yeah.
like you're just in a place where you're like, we can walk around at
you
3
guys
a.m.
haven't
and
been,
there will
like-
be so many people out, and it'll just be fun, and everyone's having a great time.
That's what it is. It's a joyful. If you make it, because a lot of people hate Vegas. And
Well, a lot of people lose a lot of money, and and there's a lot of terrible shit there
horrible
too.
things.
Well,
yeah.
you can go the Vice route in Vegas, or you can go like just straight up entertainment.
Yeah.
Just
I went the entertainment route last time I
Love
went,
it.
and I actually had a pretty good time. It was the first time I've been that I was like, oh, I didn't mind this at all.
Yeah, see, I like it for a different reason than you do, Elliot.
Yeah.
I think you like it for kind of like the bar
Debauchery.
hopping.
I
and
like
the
the
debauchery.
vices. I do.
Yeah.
And you
enjoy
like
that.
it for the heroin.
No, I love it. I love it for the heroin, but that's not the reason. No, what I love it for is the spectacle. I like how it's
Yeah.
just like a big show.
And it's
the
so
whole thing
fake.
is just a big
We
show.
talked about
It's
this.
so
I think you'd like
plastic. I
Burning
love
Man
that.
then.
Yeah,
Like, you truly
I've been
would.
considering it actually.
mean,
I
you
might
know,
go
It'll
this
be real
year.
hot. It'll be real hot.
It's okay. I've been in the heat before. I can
not my
take it.
favorite
I've been in the
place.
kitchen, baby. You get water.
Wait, so
The
what are you
creepiest thing
saying
do
then?
Was when your eyes. Sometimes your eyes do a thing where like you make your way to the camera with it, but that's it's scary. What were you saying, Liam? Sorry?
So are you saying Longboat Key or are you saying Las Vegas?
I would probably say if you put a gun to my head and we're like, "Where's the most beautiful, majestic, your favorite place?" I don't know. I think they.
Are
it's
you
tough
saying
for me, too.
Lost Boat
Your
Key?
child wants to say
Yeah.
Lost Boat Key, but you want to say Vegas.
I think that the and like the
Your inner child's
The-
like, don't let me go.
Like,
it's
don't be
inner
ashamed,
child, but it's
though.
also
Don't
like
be
the,
ashamed.
the kind of like the more like I like peaceful things and I like tranquility. Like that part of me wants it, but then there's this other part of me that's this weird debaucherous thing.
Vegas
and-
is 100%
It's
okay
a
answer.
classic
Yeah, maybe I'll just
angel
stick
on
with
the
Vegas.
shoulder,
Yeah.
devil
And
on the
not
shoulder
only that,
situation.
Elliot, the beauty of Vegas too is that you can have like a tranquil time. There's like spas. There's lazy rivers. There's like there's a
lazy rivers, man.
There's a ton of cool shit you could do and just relax by the pool and shit. I don't think you should feel embarrassed or ashamed about it. And I even thought like, fuck, is Vegas mine too? And it is. Mine are similar to yours too, Elliot. Like as a child, I have really amazing memories of going to Lake Tahoe with my family and just crystal clear water, like you were talking about, and the trees. I mean, it's like the redwoods, and so it's like absolutely gorgeous. And it looked like when I was a kid, it looked like Endor to me, and I loved Return of the Jedi.
Ooh, the Trail of the Cedars also looks like
Right,
Endor.
it just like
It's
it's. I mean, that's the
Yosemite
thing.
does too.
And
have
Tahoe,
that.
the coolest thing about Tahoe too,
But
which
the
I think
Endor
Yosemite is
Casino
like
in
as
Vegas
well.
is mwah.
Dude, but that's the thing about
Have you seen
Tahoe
the
too.
Sphinx in Vegas?
It's kind of a tie between Vegas and Tahoe for me because Tahoe has like familial memories and good times and beauty and nature,
Sure.
and then Vegas has just like everything you could ask for. And a big, fun, giant playground, basically, with like great shows and food and entertainment and all that. But
And it makes you feel like you're doing something naughty.
yeah, or it just makes you
Yeah.
feel like the whole like whatever happens in Vegas thing kind of feels right. It kind of
I'd
feels
let
like
it stay, but I'm gonna take it back with me and tell everyone.
Yep.
but like Tahoe actually is also has casinos, so you can kind of do. I mean,
Yeah.
it's not as much
No,
of a
yeah.
spectacle as Vegas, but you can gamble and
That's
stuff.
nice.
And there's
Reno
shows.
is super dope. You guys haven't been to Reno, and it's,
I've not been,
It's
no.
incredible. It's old Vegas.
I've
I
been
love
once,
it.
and
It's
it is
great.
amazing.
I love it.
But in Tahoe, I actually saw Carlin. My brother and I saw George Carlin,
Ooh, that's
like
good.
way back,
Yeah,
before he died.
good.
Obviously, I know some have seen him since, but you know,
His material's a little stiff.
he's doing the same shit.
That
was a pun. It's
No,
good.
but like,
Yeah, it's so
but Tahoe is like it's a mix of like you can stay in a hotel and it's very nice, or you can stay in the woods, you can camp and it's beautiful. And then I just remember like some of my favorite memories are just the beautiful trees, nature, hiking, all that good shit. But you can go into like a tall like hotel and you can look down onto Tahoe and it just looks like a different planet. It's just like fucking massive trees and then like little structures sticking out of the trees, and it's just like this is like a beautiful forest planet that I'm on. And I love it. Yeah, that's mine.
Vegas,
Vegas and Tahoe.
Avalanche Lake and Glacier National Park.
Look, it's hard. I love a lot of places.
Lee just says Vegas.
Vegas.
No, I don't know. It's difficult. I think I loved Iceland. Like that was the next level, otherworldly. Truth be told, like it's the first place I've been that I genuinely am like I want to go back immediately now, ASAP. I loved it. It was unreal.
ASAP's
like, I
Fables?
miss ASAP Rocky.
Fables.
But I miss it. I do. And I love the fuck out of Portland. But my actual favorite place in the world, because I feel like it's special and it's mine, and Elliot's actually been there.
It's amazing.
Elliott's house?
Vegas?
It's Elliott's house.
You're not
It's
gonna believe it.
it's
Elliot's been
special,
there.
and it's mine.
He lost it in Vegas.
He doesn't talk about it because he actually believes that would happen.
No, no, it's like a little. I'm never gonna tell you where it is because it's mine. There's a secret thing that not only the locals of Yosemite and Oakhurst and Coarse Goldish area know, and it's this amazing, beautiful place with these like rock water slides and like waterfalls. And Elliott went, and you have to. I mean, it's like
did.
if you were to describe how to get there to someone, it would literally be like turn left at the log covered in ladybugs, and like it's like one of those places that's like there's a clearing, you gotta walk straight through, you know, and it's so beautiful. But then you like finally come to this weird little nook, and it opens up, and there's just like all these rock water slides. And there's waterfalls, and you jump off the cliffs, and it's so great, and it's unreal.
I need to go.
Let me tell you something
so
else.
beautiful.
Can I add
Yes,
to
Okay, cool.
gladly.
I'm going to add to that experience because that's a little secret nook.
It is a secret nook,
But
yeah.
there's also your, if you don't mind me sharing this,
No.
your childhood home also has a literal
Yes.
thing.
Yeah.
Lee, let's dive into that.
That is
unpack
actually my
that.
favorite. I think I was going to say
Yeah,
that's one of my
she-
favorite places is my childhood home because it's like one of the more beautiful places I've ever been. It has a deck that's like gorgeous, and you just see Yosemite, and
I
it's
just like a world where you're like,
beautiful.
it has
And
a
then it
deck,
It has a deck.
Listen,
and I
Um,
love deck.
it
Listen to what
has
she's
a
about to
really
say.
beautiful. My dad is an imagination man, and he has like a really beautiful staircase that has a bookshelf on the top of it. And when you open the bookshelf,
Listen to this.
behind there
Listen.
is a giant room, and so it's
A secret room.
a
Whoa,
secret room that you
magical.
open via bookshelf.
What's in
And
there?
Just weights and
like a
freeze-dried
weight room.
food.
Okay.
Las Vegas,
Hold on.
Nevada.
It's actually true. What's behind there right now is freeze-dried food for when the big one hits.
Okay, got it.
That's where his imagination can get away from him a little bit.
And is it? It's like a Thomas Jefferson ladder
Yeah,
or
it's a
staircase?
Jefferson ladder that he built that like goes boom, boom, boom.
Is made of Thomas
and
Jefferson's
then,
bones.
Yeah, it's his bones, but they're strong fortitude.
Oh yeah, he's
Yeah.
a strong man.
He's a strong man.
Which book is it, Dad? It's The Road.
I,
Cormac
I think
McCarthy.
it's actually it's Chronicles of the Good God. Could you imagine? It's dark.
Chronicles of Narnia.
Chronicles of Narnia.
Nice.
Yeah, and there's like a little Voyage of the Dawn Treader boat type thing, and then you just
Nice.
open it up, and there's a little room, and it's
Can
beautiful.
your
That's
dad
cool.
design our office?
Dude, he's great. He has such an imagination. I think in a different world, he would have been in a Disney Imagineer.
Can
Oh.
your dad give
He's
me
amazing.
like $20?
Oh, I'm sure he
Because
can.
I'm going
He'd
to
love
Vegas.
No, I think that's.
You give me
I-
$20 in Vegas, I will turn that shit around.
Oh.
I'll
I
turn
will
it
come
into,
back
I will
with
turn
more.
it into
No.
4.
I
He
will.
won't. He will
He will
not.
not.
I will sometimes. I will.
You give me that 20 and I'll give you a story of a good time.
I'm going to the Mandalay Bay Aquarium.
Yes, I am. I'm going to see the sharks. You can see them up on the tube. You walk right through. It's beautiful.
I went, okay, 5-second tangent. Recently, I went to the Mandalay Bay Aquarium, and I know for a fact that this was illegal because a guy that worked there at the aquarium, I was the very last person to walk through, and he was like, "You want to see the sharks?" And I was like, "Fuck yeah, I want to see the sharks."
He doesn't even
took
work
me-
there.
He doesn't work there.
You want to see some sharks?
He
He
had
took
one of
me
those
in the back.
yard-long beers that he was carrying.
wanna see the
You wanna-
sharks?
He went up this spiral staircase and moved a book.
Behind here's where we keep the sharks
Here's
and
the
all of our
shark.
buckets
was
of
like-
apocalypse.
And there's just like people.
Dude.
There's just like what are those people called? There's like the people, Wall Street people.
Oh my God. Work on that visual, sir. That was.
Hold on, and then
You know what it is? It's Wall Street sharks in there.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Oh my God. No. Anyways, I was in the aquarium. It was really beautiful. And then he's like, "Watch this." And he turns off the lights, and like the stingray tank glows throughout the whole
Whoa.
room. Is beautiful. And
And
then
then he
he's like,
took his pants off.
"No, I wanted it so bad." Because it's like, I was like, "This is really a beautiful rom-com." Like, I thought about
Oh,
that. I
yeah.
was like, "I'm so sorry."
Were you
Like,
alone in there?
I was alone in there with
was
him.
just you
it was
and
just
this
me
guy?
and this guy, and he was really sweet. It wasn't anything, but he turned off, and it was like a beautiful glowing light of the manor thing, and I was like, "Oh, that's beautiful." And he's like, "Want to see the sharks?" And I was like, "Hell yeah!" And they like took me up some weird back thing, and we like looked at the sharks like right down in the water, and I literally was like, "I'm wasted on you, sir. Like, this is wasted completely. You've shown me a wonderful meet cute rom-com time, and I'm like, see you later."
If you
Gonna
were a
go
single woman, would that have done
Absolutely.
it for you? Would you have been
on
like,
every level? And he was
would you
a
be like,
thumb
can you
of a
show
human
me your
being.
shark?
I would have, because I was also wasted. I had a Jimmy Buffett Margaritaville.
He saw you from afar in a bar, and he's with his friend. And he was like,
far in
"Hey,
a bar with his friend. and he's like,
Jake,
He's like, I'm doing the shark.
I'm gonna go
move."
do the shark move. Don't do the shark
Dude,
move.
come
It
on,
never
man,
works.
come on.
Dude, I gotta
Fourth
try the
one
shark
tonight.
move.
Dude, Dude, it's
on.
so lame. It's lame.
I was supposed to be on that trip, and I was.
It was so sad.
Can you imagine how much fun I would have had?
I think
Can we just take a moment and imagine if it had been me staring down into a tank of sharks?
you
would
would have kissed him. You would have smooched him.
That would have been far
Yeah.
surpassed any sunset.
That
I've
would have
seen in
worked for
Florida.
you?
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god, sharks, dude! I love
Fucking sharks, dude.
Bro,
talking
sharks,
Sharks, dude.
dude.
Hey Jake, I'm gonna go try this shark move on that Elliott guy over there. I think it's gonna work.
I don't think it will.
Watch.
Sharks, dude.
It's just me with like 2 drinks in my head. Maybe that's shark. You know. All right, then nothing there.
I would also like to make love to you, shark boy. So
You want to see my sea slug?
and then all of a sudden, the people with the
the guys with the
And then
And you go the door open.
the Wall Street guys.
Wall Street guys.
Oh man.
God.
Cool, man. Guys, we did it.
We talked about a bunch of
Thank you
stuff.
so much.
thank you to MeUndies. That's very exciting.
you guys
Oh
keep-
yes, I
you
can't
guys-
wait.
Yeah, keep talking out on them.
All right. I think thank you to MeUndies. Thank you to our amazing patrons. Thank you to everyone that sent art. Everyone's doing such a good job of like continuing listening and playing with us. Thanks for playing with us. This is a beautiful sample of the precious underwear that you can get from MeUndies, especially if you love basketball.
These are
Check
my
them
undies.
out.
These are me.
These are MeUndies.
Nice work, Joe.
Why don't you
And
play
I
'em
also
out?
want to I also want to say thank you to everyone who gave well wishes for my recovery
Oh, yes.
for my kidney stones. Still got one more to go, guys. So
Ooh, pray
please
it's small.
keep sending that happy love and fun gifts and shit to me, please. 'cause
so
that's all
sorry,
I
man.
need.
No.
I love you very much.
I'll be all right, man. I'll be all right.
Happy love.
Next podcast, we'll talk about your kidney stones. Shout out people.
And lucid dreaming.
Great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We love you.
Guys, don't
Great.
forget, this might be your last chance to get tickets to our show in Arizona.
It will be,
it might
absolutely.
So that's you can go to Ticketfly.
Yeah.
And we are very close
Oh,
to
dude,
selling
we're
out,
so
which
ready.
is exciting. And we have the we have the show locked in, and there will be probably some farts.
Your
and,
poor me undies.
There's the show is
Banana's
going to
starting to
feature.
brown.
We're
what's
going
the
to do
smell?
like truth or dare type stuff. We're going to do some comic
I'm
commentary
ready.
inspired stuff. We're going to do some songs, some
ready.
stand up, some character work, and we're going to hang out afterward. And so you can go to Ticketfly April 29th at House of Comedy.
It's gonna be a mess.
It's
gonna
gonna
be
be
a
a mess.
mess.
Yeah,
mess.
we've got a lot
Glorious
planned.
mess.
It's going to
Yeah.
be a lot of fun.
And in the near future, we're locking down our office right now.
Oh,
the next
yeah.
week.
Temp
yeah,
office.
we have a
Yeah.
temp
Yeah.
office
It's
for
all
this
fun.
week.
But
yeah.
And make sure,
All good
because
stuff.
a lot of people don't know everything that we're doing, go to youtube.com/the Valley, folks.
true.
Subscribe to us there.
And hit that bell, too.
Hit the bell. Hit that notification
Hit
bell
the
because
bell.
YouTube is a broken
Oh,
platform.
Yeah, and you'll get notified when we put up new stuff, and we're going to put up a bunch of new stuff soon.
I've had so many conversations with people that are like, "You guys are starting this thing, and like you're doing it at a time when," and then they name 4 reasons that
we
you
shouldn't.
That we
Yeah.
shouldn't, yeah.
And I'm like, "Well, we're
Yeah,
figuring
but
it
you
out."
know what, man? Against all odds.
Yeah. So go to all your
You know,
favorite.
they got the when you go.
What, you know when you when you were door. Guys, thank you so much for
Thank you,
listening to the Valleycast, and we love you very much, and we'll catch you next time.
Bye-bye.
Bye, everybody. Bye.
Infinity War is going to be good though.